All right. So last part of the example, I did get cut off in the middle, and then I'm going to go through the table method, and that'll be it for this lesson. But so we had gotten to the point we figured out the n was 2. And if I work through that too quickly for you, just go back and do the math, y'all. It's just algebra is all it is, but you solve to get n is 2 cycles. So we're going to solve for total time here. That's what it's asking for. We were given the half-life in the problem. They told us it was 18.72 days. And we just found 2 cycles have occurred. So let's plug into our formula. 2 equals the total time, which is what we're looking for, divided by the half-life, 18.72 days. So if I'm going to solve for the total time, I have to cross multiply here. So I'm going to say 18.72 times 2, because 2 cycles have occurred, and that means the total time that has passed by is 37.44 days have passed. Now, this particular problem would probably be easier, or most definitely would be easier, if you worked it out with the chart method. So let's just look at the chart method for this example, and that will conclude this part of the lesson. Chart method. So again, with the chart method, you start with amount as your first heading, and then your cycles as your second heading. Remember, your cycles always starts off at 0, and we defined our initial amount as 1 gram. All right, so what we had to do is figure out how many cycles has to pass to get it to 1/4 of a gram. So just say 1 divided by 2 is 1/2. 1/2 divided by 2 is 1/4, and we are here. All right, so you can look then, if we think it through, this is where we're stopping. So we went through 1, 2 cycles to get to 1/4. So 2 cycles have occurred. So now go back to the formula where you have your cycles is equal to total time that has passed by divided by your half-life. So we're going back to this formula here. We just figured it was 2 cycles, so plug that in here. 2 equals total time divided by the half-life again, 18.72 days. So we're going to cross multiply here. So you have 2 times 18.72 days equals the total time. And that's again going to give us 37.44 days. So a lot of students prefer the chart method, especially on one like this. And if that way it's easier for you, then for all, for all intents and purposes, that's fine. Okay, that's it.